To remove the main board for a Qendra elevator, first thing you have to do is remove this plate, and it's held in by two screws, one right here and one right there. So the first thing you do is remove those two screws. Once you remove those two screws, you have to wiggle the plate out. It's a little tricky, so you slide back and bring it forward. And it pops right out. Now you have access to the main board itself. So first, disconnect all the cables to it. Then you put them to the side. And then you have to remove this last one for the motor of the elevator itself. Once you do that, you have 4 screws. In every corner there's a screw. So you have one over here, one over here, one over here, and one over here. So now just remove those screws. Now, once you have removed the screws, your main board will be loose. All you have to do is just disconnect the elevator motor, and then just push it back and then tilt it forward and wiggle it out. And there you have it. When putting in the main board for the Qendra, keep in mind to have this connector on your right hand side and use it as a reference because the cable for the elevator motor goes connected there. Now, when you're putting it in the main board, you just slide it in like this and wiggle it in. Now, once you have it positioned in, put in your first screw. And then continue putting in the rest of the screws. Now, once you have the screws, the main board and the screws put in, now get your connectors and connect all the connectors to the main board. Now, once you have the connectors put in and everything complete, you're gonna have to put the cover back on, okay? So it's held in by 2 screws. So it's a little tricky. You have to just slide it inward like this and pop it up, and it'll fit right there. Now, here you can start applying the screws for the cover.